Yo, what's up YouTube? What up friends and fam? It's your boy again coming back with another video. Today it's specifically how to start your own landscaping business, tree removal, lawn cutting. I don't care what it is. I'll teach you how to do it, man. I stuck with a tree removal business because I originally got requested to do tree removal, and then I thought about it. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do tree removal because I was gonna go in the avenue of doing like lawn cutting and planting and mulching and all that, just stuff that I could physically do myself. But then the tables turned once one of my customers asked me to do tree removal. He's like, do you do tree removal? Because he realized I'm a good dude, he can trust me and whatever. So this is the first step to getting customers. This is where I started. I'll just go off what I know, what I've done. I'm not going to implement something that I haven't done yet. So I'm just going to show you where I'm at. I'm not perfect. I'm not a fucking $1 million company yet. And just take that into retrospect. So this is why I started. I started off Craigslist this winter. I live in near Providence, Rhode Island. So I started this winter. I went on Craigslist. I needed a job. So at that same time, I wanted to start my own business. I really wasn't direct with what I wanted to do. So that's step number one. First and foremost, be direct with what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, the business that you want to have, and then go from there. But anyways, I started on Craigslist. I went under the gig session. Somebody needed 3 driveways plowed, and I was like, "Hey, man, I'm a shoveler. I can get that shit done, no problem." So I made like a quick $150 one storm, and then I'm like, $150 in like. I made it in like 2 hours or like an hour or something. I was like, that's like $150 an hour. I was like, I can probably make some money doing this. So then from there, I started responding to more Craigslist gigs. I actually got a really good gig from a customer in Providence. He owns a real estate firm. And then he wound up giving me like 35 properties at the end of it. I started out with 10, was just busting them open with my snow blower. And then eventually I got like 35 from him. But then besides him, I didn't even need him anymore because I learned how to advertise on Facebook for free. I'm going to teach you how to do this for fucking free. This is valuable information, man. So I don't care if you're in Boston. I don't care if you're in fucking Sacramento, wherever the fuck you are. So make a map of where you want to service, whether it's landscaping, snow removal, whatever the fuck it is. So I pick like 30 towns or something. Like I'll go an hour out for a job because I got a tree removal company, and like I'll go an hour out because we get paid money to go anywhere we go. Right now, I'll tell you straight up, my gross income per day goal is $1,500 a day. So if I get more or less than that, I'll go out like an hour out of the way. Like 1,500, I'll pretty much go an hour out of the way. So anyways, join all the groups of every single town where you want to service. So if you start in Providence, go down to Warwick, Rhode Island, go down to Situate, go down to Somerset, go out to, if you want to go up as far as to Boston, all the town groups. Not the city groups don't really work as well. The town groups do. The one that have like 2,000 members all the way to 14,000 members, like those groups, the town groups that have like 14,000 members, imagine when you post, every single one of those people that have a notification on that group get your post. Oh, a tree removal guy that's local posted. I'm going to go hit him up because I actually do need a tree removed. Or a landscaping guy, he just posted on the group. I'm going to go hit him up. You know, like these are like authentic leads, man. Like I'm telling you, this works better than Yelp. It works way better than Yelp. I'll tell you why. Because in Yelp, what I've concluded is that people go on Yelp because they want to save money. And if you're starting a business and you don't have a lot of equipment to start, the cheap customers are not the way to go. They just are not the way to go. We don't have the setup to do cheap jobs. Like, for example, like a customer will pay me a little bit more because he realizes I'm a young entrepreneur, I want to do big things with my business, etc. Versus if somebody's looking to skimp by, they'll go on Yelp, get a bigger tree company to do the same job that we do for half the price. And There are tree companies out here doing that, and I don't want that. Like, I don't want them to do that, but it is what it is. I can see that they have the equipment, that they have the bigger equipment that can take down a tree in less time. Um, so it is what it is. I hate on them because I get outbid all the time because of motherfuckers like that. Like, for example, I don't go to Warwick, Rhode Island anymore because I think there's Warwick Tree or somebody that's fucking up all the bids down there. And it makes it impossible for a small guy like us to make a job. Like, for one example, this guy had 10 trees that I was going to quote. And I was like gonna give him $1,000 a tree because these trees were big ass trees. Like every single tree would take us about a half day, if not more, for put it in perspective. So that's right at the $1,500 a day mark. But then somebody outbid me by like half. Like somebody was gonna do that job for $5,000. It's like $500 per tree. When each tree is pretty much, if it's just a single hand one tree job, it's like a $1,500 tree. So that's fucked up. Whoever's doing that, stop doing that. You're fucking your money up. You're fucking my money up. You're fucking the whole tree industry up. But anyways, you see how I get emotional about it. But just get the Facebook ad group down. I'm not talking about paying for the ads either. I'm just talking about consistently posting on groups once, twice, 3 times per week. You can do it 3 times per week, and the days also matter too. Do it on like Saturday because people are going to be checking their Facebook more on Saturday because they're not at work. And then post one on Wednesday, you know what I mean? Post one on Monday, whatever. Like, you'll get people to respond. There's a lot of retired people that, you know, they're on Facebook. They don't do anything else with their life. People on Facebook, they have the most money too. Like when they're on those groups and it's like a social status, man. Like they see, okay, like he's done work here, he's in my town, so I might as well hit him up because he's a young guy, he's just starting a business. Everybody deep down inside wants to support the American dream. So if you can advertise as like you're the American dream, you're a first generation tree removal company. That's what I advertise as, first generation tree removal family owned company, because not that I'm related to the guys that I employ right now, but they're 2 brothers. So it's like I'm their brother, they're my brothers, even though, you know, we're not really blood brothers. It helps, man. Like they see we're all connected, we're on the same page. Like I'm not trying to ego trip nobody. So that's all it is, man. Like you just got to get the Facebook ads down. Once in a while, I will post on Craigslist what's under gigs under services, which that cost me, I think, $5, and it's really not worth it. It's really not worth the $5. I know that sounds ridiculous. It's only $5, but I'd rather you just put that money on Facebook. Like put $5 on Facebook if you want to spend money on ads, which I haven't done yet. I mean, I've had one kid running out for me on Facebook who set up one of my websites for my personal training. And it just didn't work. I gave him $30 and it just didn't work. I was like, that was fucking retarded, dude. Like, why did we do that? You know, whatever you did didn't work. And then he was trying to tell me, like, it didn't work because you have to have certain amounts of rep on Facebook in order to get the ads. I'm like, why the fuck did we just spend $30? And, like, you know what I mean? Versus post on these groups, I can get guaranteed motherfucking leads after an hour of my work. Hour. That's all it takes. Like, after an hour of me posting consistently in different groups, I get a few leads for sure. At least like 4 or 5. Then imagine, you go to that neighborhood. Another thing you can do is door knock, man. Like, door knocking, if you have grass, if you have a tree removal company, it's easy, man. If you see a dead tree in somebody's yard, make sure it's a house owner yard. Make sure you're not going to rental areas and shit like that. Go places where there's money, you know what I mean? Where there's big houses, $1 million houses, $250,000 houses, you know what I mean? Like, people have money if they live there. They just do. You can't live in a house and not have money. So go there, door knock if their shit is overgrown, if their trees are looking like shit, door knock, man. Some people want that. They want that. They want, like, God's little messenger to come in their doorstep and help them out with the price. And then you can also do this. If you have that setup and you want to keep doing that setup, I think I could do that setup. I really do. I would just always need to be there every day with the crew and door knock until we got jobs. I'm pretty sure we could do it. Like one of these days, I think I'm just gonna do it. Like because I think there's some sort of excitement. It's like, oh, okay, like come here, do this job. I might try it out one day. This is how I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna send him to a job where I know. In particular, there's one customer. He lives in Florida. Like I can send him there. Like we can take our time with the trees because like it is what it is. The guy's like my friend now. So I can send them there, and that can be my challenge to go door knock for a customer for that day to fucking bang it out right then and there. So when I call them, I'm like, come here now. Then we do it. You know what I mean? So if you're on that on-demand type shit, you probably could get an extra few dollars if somebody, you door knock and they're like, oh yeah, do it now for this price. Like it's a hustle, man. You gotta love the hustle. You gotta love the game. That's like number one. You gotta love to do this shit. Like if you don't love to do this shit, or if a little bit of adversity will fucking kill you, don't do this because like you'll get dissed on all the time, man, or you get your door knocked in all the time. So that it is what it is. I'm gonna make a different video about my setup personally, how I make money personally with the little equipment I have. I don't have that much equipment. I probably have let me see, $3,000 worth of equipment, maybe, including probably $5,000 of equipment, including a car. That's all you need to start my business. But you can literally start it off one chainsaw, or two chainsaws. I would start off two chainsaws. That's how I started off, two motherfucking chainsaws. That's how I started. So do something to save money for your first two chainsaws. If you can't do that, then you don't have a brain because you live in America, and you should definitely be able to do that. But comment down below if you want more videos like this, because I'll make another video about my setup. If you guys want a video about my setup, comment down below. If you guys want a video about more in depth about what I post on my groups to get leads, let me know. I don't know, man. Just let me know. Remember, one thing is customer service. You got to be nice to customers. You got to create friends with these customers. I'm like a friendly guy, and I'm really good at convincing people to take my opinion seriously because I believe in my opinion myself. So believe in your own self, and then you can make others believe. Let's go. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's go.